What is this? In the meantime, Operation Mutual Defense, a network of militias and patriot sympathizers, issued a call on its website to help at the refuge. This post was written by Gary Hunt, a board member from California who expressed support for Timothy McVeigh, who bombed a federal building in Oklahoma City and has ties to the Patriot movement. You have an obligation to proceed to the Harney County Resource Center, the wildlife refuge immediately, Hunt wrote. If you fail to arrive, you will demonstrate by your own actions that your previous statements to defend life, liberty, and property were false. Gary Hunt, he wrote this in 2016. Who the hell's Gary Hunt? This is from murderpedia.org. What the hell is this? Gary D. Hunt knew a plot and some players. This is in the table of contents, ladies and gentlemen. What did they know? There is eyewitness testimony suggesting who else could have planted explosives in the Murrah building in addition to McVeigh and how it was done. For more details, see the chapter Gary D. Hunt knew a plot and some players in the appendix notes. On this site here, it talks about how Gary Hunt ran a Patriot website and was involved with the Waco massacre. He was a suspected informant for the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. Hunt was in Oklahoma City on the day of the bombing. He's believed by some to be Jewish. Why would this site indicate this? This raises a lot of questions, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, this is something else. And I need to, I got this from my friend Gary Hunt. And Gary Hunt is a writer.
Who the hell is Gary Hunt? Is this the same guy? The same guy that was in Oklahoma City? And then another document saying he was also in Waco, Texas. How many places was this Gary Hunt at? It raises some suspicion. By the way, mad props, the word is the sword, for bringing out this information. Now in another video we're going to talk about Bill Cooper. There's a reason why Bill Cooper is important. He paid for his choice. And like word is the sword, I find it that this gentleman has an interesting choice of friends. Gary Hunt. Why Gary Hunt? Once again, compliments of word is the sword. Gary Hunt named as hashtag CIA, hashtag FBI, and hashtag ATF provocateur. Define provocateur. Distortions involving hashtag FBI 302. Imagine that. Clown's corn cob. Future proofs past. Gary Hunt in Elohim City. Members of a white supremacist movement, Christian Identity, lived at and visited Elohim City and knew McVeigh. Gary D. Hunt was a member of Christian Identity who took investigative reporter J.D. Cash to Elohim City for introductions in 1995 after the OKC bombing. Gary D. Hunt sent out a fax the day of the Oklahoma City bombing that praised the bombing as revenge for Branch Davidian children killed of the 1993 Waco, Texas siege and for Iraqi children killed by U.S. forces in Iraq during the first Gulf War in 91. A copy of the Gary D. Hunt fax was turned over to the OKC Police Department and FBI in 96. Gary Hunt communicated with McVeigh in prison during the Waco siege. Hunt was a register between the FBI and Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and the Branch Davidian leader David Koresh. This is getting very eerie, ladies and gentlemen. And these very documents here, in two different parts, it lists Gary Hunt at least 3 or 4 times. Very scary things, ladies and gentlemen. And this Mr. Hunt is connected not only to the deacon, but he was mentioned in 2016 in the standoff in Oregon. Was he the one that may have been the person responsible? Gary Hunt, ladies and gentlemen. How many more times do I have to mention Gary Hunt? What the hell was Gary Hunt doing associated with this guy? Why are people still associated with this guy? You're asking questions of me. Well, Deacon's just a great old guy. If that were the case, what the hell is he doing? What the hell is Deacon doing with freaking Gary Hunt? Gary Hunt was connected to 2 terrorist acts, ladies and gentlemen. When are you going to wake up? Here's another one. Look at this. Update number 2. We have yet again contacted Saturday afternoon by the team leader Mad Hatter. Team leader Mad Hatter of the SMVM. In reference to Gary Hunt, we had informed that Gary Hunt had now also stated that many under the Nazi banner are unaware and ignorant of the true agenda Nazi movement. Mad Hatter told him. Yes, like the brown shirts under Hitler. What the hell is this? So we have possible CIA connection, and not just any CIA connection. He's connections to white supremacy and neo-Nazism. Number 4. It has also now come out to our attention that there is a massive amount of science that allege Gary Hunt was involved with the Waco massacre in '93. Gary Hunt is an alleged suspect informant for the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, and many people claim Hunt was in Oklahoma City the day of that bombing. If this is true, could he possibly still be an informant today? We have now sensed a surge in the arrest of patriots. Makes one wonder why. He needs to be brought down, ladies and gentlemen. If you still follow Deacon after knowing all this, you are the biggest fool in the world. This charlatan, this fraud, and most importantly, this criminal needs to be prosecuted for his crime. The truth needs to come out. It needs to be outed, and outed now. Stop being ignorant. Please share the video.